Hi, MDC Online students. This is Professor Lund, and I wanted to make a short video to show you what our Blackboard site looks like if you access it from a mobile phone using the Blackboard mobile app. It has some features that work better in Blackboard and some features that don't work as well in the app. So I'm going to briefly show you the app that you need, which is Blackboard. And I am not a student in my class, so we can only get so far there. So you would install the Blackboard app, open it up, and you'll need to do a web login. And you can see that once you type in Miami-Dade College, it will know that, yes, there is a Blackboard environment for that. And then you'll go to the web login. And when it loads here, that's the one that looks familiar to you. Once you've done your web login, it should keep you logged in for, in the past, it's been almost a month at least for me. You don't have to log in every time. They just need you to connect the first time and then every time the app or your phone has an update. All right, I'm actually going to back out of the main Blackboard app, the one that you're using, because the only way I can show you what it looks like is by using my instructor app for Blackboard. Okay, so you will not need to download or use this instructor app, but I need to use it to show you what Blackboard looks like to you. Okay, so here we are at the instructor app. Your environment will be similar, that it will load every class that you're taking this semester. And here's your course. We'll click on it here. And then this is the front page of the Blackboard mobile app. And where you want to be most of the time is... Am I in the right course? Yes, I am. Is in the course content. So let's go here to course content. And I want to call your attention to a couple things. The first is that the course schedule is right here. Give it a moment to load. And you'll see there's your assignment schedule right there on your phone if you want it. And as I am making this recording, we just began week 8. So this reminds you that you're doing lesson 8 and you're completing journal number 7. Okay, and we'll go back. And then let's go to where most of what you need for the course is. And I just went by it. Learning modules, it's in boldface, capital letters there so that you remember that's the place you want to work through. So we come here, and at the moment we're in module 4, knowledge and skepticism. So you'll click to open this module. The first page here tells you what we will be doing in the module on philosophy of knowledge, and it reminds you that there are 2 weeks worth of lessons, lesson 9 and lesson 10. It reminds you of your tasks that you will read and annotate, that you're going to review the PowerPoint slides, and that you'll take the self-assessment for practice. That's an optional activity, but it helps you do better on the quizzes, and that you've got 1 quiz and 2 journal assignments due within this module. We need to click the X to get out of here. It won't let us page forward automatically. And then we go to the lesson that happens to be for the week that I'm recording this, which is module 4, lesson 8. And this module header page will give us a preview of what you're going to read about and what you're going to write about for the week. So it gives you the objectives of the lesson, reminds you of the readings, and here are the PowerPoint slides that you should be viewing for every lesson. I am finding that, at least on my phone, I cannot get it to load either the HTML5 format of the slides or the PDF format of the slides. So these, if you have the same problem, those might be items that you need to download from your actual computer. And by computer, we mean something that is not a mobile device, so not a tablet. And then you also want to be using Firefox as your browser, because that's the one that works the very best with Blackboard. Okay, so let's close this. And then we go one more down from where we left off. And this takes you to your journal discussion instructions. The weekly instructions are the same. And then the questions are already always printed here. There's another place you can grab them, but they are your choice of questions. And I want to show you that you'll be able, once you complete your thread, to see other students' replies. If you're on a computer, you click the blue button near the top that says Create Thread. If you're on your phone, you click this button at the bottom that says Start Thread. And as you can see, once that loads, it gives you the instructions again. And when you come down here, here's your subject line, and here's where you could copy paste or write your journal entry here if you would like. So the journal discussion boards work pretty well in Blackboard. And then we go one more forward to where we left off. And this is the space where you upload your journal, and this will take you to the page with the Turnitin drop boxes. And you would come here to journal number 7, view or complete. And let's get it to load. There it goes. And there's your space to upload your Turnitin assignment. And you should be able to, if you want to choose from your phone or from the Dropbox or Google Drive app, if you have those on your phone, you should be able to upload a document from there if you would like. Okay, let's back out. This quiz is not due for another week if you're watching this right after I made it, but just so that we can see what the quizzes look like. This environment is nice for showing you when the quiz is due, how many attempts you have, what the max score is, and how much time you have to take it. You won't see this part that says visible to students. However, what doesn't always render nicely is the little image that goes with it. So if you see a link like this, an SVG file, those are image files, and if they don't download for you, they're just to make the website pretty, so don't worry about that. And as you can see, here's another link to that ungraded practice test or self-assessment, and you can see that if you click forward to it and give it a minute, it tells you you're going outside of Blackboard. You know that. Here's your self-assessment. And there you go, an ungraded practice quiz for you to take before you take the main quiz. And if I can go back one page, will it let me? You might have seen on the previous page that you have a chance to look at, there's some summaries there, and there are also flashcards that you can use there. Okay, I'm going to take us out of the modules and show you that if you want to check on your grades, I think the grades display really nicely on the mobile app. So you click here to grades, and it will give you green check marks for assignments you've completed, and it will give you a numerical grade for journal discussions and quizzes you completed. And then there should be, on yours, there should be a running average at the top. And I believe there should also be a journal average and a quiz average that show for you on this app. If they don't show on the app, they definitely show on your computer and your full web browser. And last but not least, I want to show you announcements and just remind you to keep up on the announcements, or if something comes up that seems strange to you, that might be in a permanent announcement that I have up that will explain how you read assignment due emails, those sorts of things like that. Okay, I hope this was a helpful tour, and feel free to contact me if you have questions.